Hey guys, today I'm going to review the Artti T10 Pro. A big thanks to Artti for providing this review unit, but all the thoughts and opinions you're about to hear are my own. So let's get started. I just took it out of my FIO UTWS5 because recently I've been using them together. I think so they look really good with that black finish entirely, and I'll talk more about the sound quality as I go on. So this is what you get inside the box. You get the case, you get two sets of tips, which I put it in one plastic bag, and you get the connector, the 3.5 and 4.4, the modular connector, and also you get this cable. So the cable is of quite good quality, and this is the modular cable. I was using the 4.4. You can spin this and then take it out and then screw it. So this is the cable. It's very similar to the Letshuoer cable which you get with the RTR1 and the Aoshida E20, because if I'm not wrong, the cable, the IM is been manufactured by Letshuoer, but if I'm wrong, please let me know. And this is the cable. As you can see, it has two weavings over here, the white and the brown, and it's quite good for the price. Talking about the price is $83 if I'm not wrong. That's the launch price, but the MSRP sticks around $108 to $110. So my evaluation will be of this IM in terms of how it performs as an under $100 IMs. Now, as you can see, this is the IM. I have not been using the stock yet tips with the T10 Pro because they didn't fit me that well. So I had to use the Tivinus whiteboard tips. And as you can see, it has a long nozzle length. You might think that it could be a bit too much inside your ear, but thankfully it's really comfortable. No issues with that. There is a slight driver flex on the left ear for me. So it is very minor, but I did find it. The entire build of the T10 Pro is made out of metal. So it's really robust and it feels really hefty and premium for the price point. Now, you might see the Letshuoer S15 on my table. You'll understand why, as to why I've kept it. Well, when talking about the sound of the T10 Pro, I'll display a small graph on the screen so that I can see how it compares. Basically, what you can say is this takes the Harman target and fixes it. This is what many people can say, because a majority of my audience do not like the Harman target. They want a tad bit mid bass, which even I want, but they do not like that upper mids and the treble which the Harman target has. This Artti T10 Pro fixes that. So basically, the sound what I can say is it is very similar to the Letshuoer S15, but with a tad bit more bass, which was even my complaint. Now let's talk about how the T10 Pro sounds in its own. So in my opinion, the T10 Pro sounds a bit warmish U-shape, wherein the bass is a bit more overpowering than the treble and the upper mids. So the bass of the Artti T10 Pro is really good, is really nice. It has this nice punchiness. The sub bass is very rumbly when I'm listening to my playlist. The mid bass has nice heft and nice punch, and the kick which you get when you hear a good mid bass that exists on the Artti T10 Pro. Now, to achieve this, there is one minor con for the Artti T10 Pro is that you have to play it at medium to higher volumes. What I did forgot to say in the starting is that the T10 Pro does require a bit more power than usual to drive, and even upon that, the T10 Pro does shine when it is a medium to higher volume. So you could call this a medium to high volume set. Now this is a small con for me because I am not always a high volume listener. It is very rarely which I do that. So depending on your session, it could vary. Now coming to the mids, the male mids are fantastic. voices like Chris Cornell, Bill Withers, that that thick, chocolatey, velvety voice. It sounds very good on the Artti T10 Pro. The texture of their voice comes across very well. Now, the upper mids, wherein the female vocals, this is where the T10 Pro is, I could say it as average or a tad bit better than average. Because as a planar, I would expect it to shine over here. The shrilly J-pop vocals, which I like, and many people in the K-pop listener or Asian market like. That is not that heavy over here. It is good, but it's not the best over here. In my opinion, the RT-T10 Pro takes a priority for the male vocals than the female vocals. But in no way or shape or form I'm saying that the female vocals are bad. It's just that it's a bit laid back. Now, the treble is where it has done a very good job, but also a bad job. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, the treble is done really well. It's played very safe. So people who are very shrilly to treble, people who are very perceptance to the shrilly treble, people who do not like that, they will absolutely love this IM, and if they buy it, they'll be happy. They won't be needing anything else. But even I like that. But in some genres of song, specifically some flute instruments, shamisen, and many other J-pop songs, they do depend quite a bit on that treble region. So a bit of treble would be nice for me in that region. But then again, when I'm listening to hip hop, rap, or anything which is a bit modern or pop, that time the stock signature of the RTT10 Pro shines. So it really depends as to what you want and what kind of genres you listen to. Now, the soundstage of the T10 Pro is, I would say, better than average, not very spacious, but better than average. The imaging of the T10 Pro was fantastic. When I was watching movie, and the left to right transition and vice versa was really good. So the T10 Pro does really well in that. Now, do I recommend the T10 Pro? Yes, only if it fits your genre. Only if that graph, fits your what kind of songs you listen to. For me, what I would call is it is the baby Letshuoer S15. So if you do not know, Letshuoer S15 is one of my favorite IEMs this year. Although I did get to try many IEMs and I was very thankful for that. And there are IEMs which has better bass than the S15. There are IEMs which has better treble than the S15. There are IEMs which is more engaging than the S15. But what the S15 does is when you just want to listen to a song and do not care about the bass or the treble, and you just want to enjoy the song, that is what the S15 does the best. And also, it is very small, so it's very comfortable. You can wear it for longer hours of time and have no issues in terms of comfort. The T10 Pro does that. It does exactly that, and with more bass. So if you have watched my S15 review, you remember that I did complain a tad bit about the bass in the S15, like it should have been a tad bit more. The T10 Pro fixes that, gives me a tons of more bass, and it makes that entire IM very enjoyable. So if you want to enjoy music, you just want to chill out, then the T10 Pro is fantastic. But do keep that in mind that it does require more power, and also the T10 Pro shines at higher volumes, because I do not think so it is a low volume set. So yeah, that's my review of the T10 Pro. Like and subscribe, as 94% of the people watching this video aren't subscribed. So I would really appreciate if you could do that, and it helps me out a lot. I hope you have a great day. Bye.